Take 691. Hello, everyone. So, in case you didn't read the title for some reason, today, basically what I'm gonna do is analyze if I was the Democratic chair official, what seats I would spend my time and money investing in going to 2026. Okay, so my prediction as of right now, Democrats retake the House, lose the Senate, and the generic ballots about 3.5. That's basically what I think. Okay. So with that, we're gonna see a lot of seat changes because with seat changes, you get majorities. Oh God, I sound like Kamala Harris in the nicest way possible. Ugh. No offense, no offense. And I know I've been posting a lot of like liberal like copium. I swear I'm not on liberal copium, guys. Trust me on this. But anyway, so this is the map. The house districts look a little bit freaky, but that's because I use a 2022 map because I did not want to have to fill in 435 districts when Yatmes already has a 2022 house thing. I just changed Louisiana, Alabama, and North Carolina to match the seat amounts, and yeah, basically. So, House right now, 220, 215. Democrats gained one seat. Technically, they gained one seat on net because George Santos' special election. So, I'm just going to say 1.5 seats. They gained 1.5 seats. So, yeah. And then this was the map. It looked like this. A lot of red you see. Um, Land doesn't vote though, so pretty evenly split. See a lot of districts in lighter colors that could be competitive, and a lot of them are different from Trump, who is not on the ticket, meaning that better chance than not, they're all gonna fall like dominoes. And oh my God, I hate this. This is 5. No, not 15. Who said charge this stupid website? I'm kidding. I love this website. 29 to 19. 38 seats flipped, yet 17 flipped now. Okay, this just shows how polarized and gerrymandered this country became. So thanks a lot, politicians, for screwing it up for the rest of us. But yeah. Okay, this is the map 2022. This was a red wave year anyway, so yeah. 2020, this was a blue wave year. Well, not really blue wave. It was supposed to be a decent year for Democrats. It was not. But this House map looks so cursed, honestly. Especially in Michigan. I keep forgetting like all these weird like districts. 2018 too. So in 2018, take a look at this. Democrats flipped 46 seats. Pretty good. A lot of them are in like California, the Hudson Valley, a lot of the Hudson Valley districts. Gives me nostalgia for something I never had. Is that possible? Anyway, back to the video because that was I was actually trying to do. So we see here Democrats high ceiling, and this was a not so variable map for them. This is a very favorable map for Democrats. Once they can fix the margins, will be a very favorable map. All right, so let's start with the video now. Enough of me talking. So these are targets. Will they all go blue? Probably not. Will some of them go blue? Decent amount, yeah. Starting in California first, this will be a bulk of districts. Valadeo seat, Kevin Kiley seat, Calvert seat, and then Young Kim seat. Young Kim, arguably part of the, she won by 10. She's a really strong incumbent, decently Republican seat. Valadeo, he was actually in a Trump district this time, which surprising because Biden won the district by about 13 when 2020 happened. Kevin Kiley seat is just trending to the left, honestly, and same with Ken Calvert's district. We could see like reversal trends because it's like Hispa Hispanic-ish area, so we could see some reversions, but probably not. 4 seats down the back. If this like these seats go blue, Democrats have already won the majority in just 4 seats. There'll be more, don't worry. And let's take a look at Alaska. If Sarah Palin decides to run again, or like a really bad Republican with Begich, and Patola tries to run again, because Begich only won by 2 with ranked choice voting. If we add Hoffner and Howe, like if we calculated their votes, which I don't know if Arizona, Alaska did, then Begich barely won, honestly. I don't even know how they could call this race. It was really close. Begich won. So, yeah. Okay. Democrats, 3 seats in Arizona. Siskamani seat, Crane seat, and Schweikert. Schweikert's a really bad incumbent. Scandal plagued, corruption, left trending seat, strong enough Democrats who could run against him. Honestly, it was really a miracle for Republicans. He was able to squeak out a win in 2022. I do believe he did outperform Trump, actually, because he won by about 4. This is a R+7 seat, though, in an even year, so he should be winning by 10. He did not. Crane, honestly, out of all 3 of the incumbents in Arizona, you could argue that Crane has the best chance of staying. Siskamani seat, this is a border seat, and he lost. Well, he didn't lose, he won. Trump did worse than him somehow, so that he's not going to be on the ticket. That could favor him, but it is a border district. Barely on the border. Still on the border, though. Border district. 2.5. I think he. I really don't think he did a good job. If you take a look at this, actually, he did about a point better than he did in 2022 when, yeah, Trump won the state by 5. So, oh my God, I'm gonna. These margins. Why do I custom play with margins? That's my first question. I'm okay. Enough with Arizona. Okay. Utah. Democrats, they want to sue something and get a seat there in Salt Lake City. Because Utah is trending to the left despite its huge Mormon population. And then that district there, I think Evans' new seat. This is a really competitive seat. It's an R+3 seat, but both times it's existed, it's been under 1 point each time. And then I also think Hurd's district, Bobert's old district, got really competitive in 2022 with Lauren Boebert, but I don't think it's gonna be. It's a potential target, not a flip. And then also Montana's Zink. What I heard, he's not a strong incumbent. He won by 7 now, or he only won by 3. So not a really strong incumbent. So it's a potential target, not a flip. And then Don Bacon seat. Don Bacon outperformed Trump. This was one of 3 districts in the entire country. Harris won, but down ballot Republicans won. The others being Lawler's and Fitzpatrick seats. It could flip if they decide not to run Tony Vargas, because Tony Vargas is a progressive, like left-leaning progressive. Bacon's a like partisan, competitive. What's the word? Bipartisan. All right. Axne and me. Axne's old seat, and then Millionette Miller Meeks. Oh my God, Meeks. Someone, if I was in charge of the Iowa GOP, 3 things. I would get rid of Joni Ernst. I would get rid of Chuck Grassley. He's too old anyway. Like, I don't want to. I'm just saying if I was the Iowa GOP, that'd be smart. Not that I actually. Okay. And then I take out Marianne Miller Meeks. She won by 801 votes in a district Trump won by 5. You know what? The good news is it's not 6 votes, because God forbid she wins by 6 votes again. She's in dangerous contention of losing the seat. Okay. Where else? There's more. If they can run the decent candidate for the Driftless area, because if we take the presidency, the Driftless area shifted significantly, like more to the right than like usual, which 5-ish points. And then Pokin seat. Hang on, no, not Pokin. It was one of the seats in this area. Democrats wanted to target. I think it's Steele seat, just because it's a Wow County. It's a Wow County seat. Well, these both are Wow County seats, but Republicans, what they did, they gained everyone else in Wisconsin. They somehow did worse in the WoW counties and Door County. Door County's the bellwether. How do they lose the bellwether? What does it trend to the left? And the WoW counties, which honestly surprised me. How does the entire state shift to the right, except those 4 counties? Like, yeah. In Michigan, there are 3 seats, I think, potential of flipping. I don't know how to say his name, so I'm gonna look. Huizenga seat. Uh, Probably not as much. Slotkin's also Barrett seat. Barrett outperformed Trump. And then John James seat. John James only won by about 1 in 2022. If this will be about 8 points more. blue than 2022. So right now, Republicans are already down to 200 seats, but this is just like primary targets. In Pennsylvania, okay, we can see 4 seats in Pennsylvania go blue potentially. Scott Perry's seat, Susan Wild and Mike Cartwright's old seat, and then Brian Fitzpatrick's seat. Fitzpatrick, out of all these, least likely to go down. It's a Bucks County seat. Bucks County is like quote unquote bellwether of the collar counties. It's the most red of the collar counties. It's still not a very Republican district though. If you were to say like a bellwether, it would be Erie County. This is not a bellwether. Overwhelming, not overwhelmingly, but pretty Democratic. If Fitzpatrick retires, it's an even seat. And then these two Democrats can do well in the white working class because this way they've abandoned the white working class. Once again, if I was in charge of the Democratic Party, I would play a little less identity politics and try to appeal more to the white working class because they are 75% of the electorate. And in Pennsylvania, with 19 electoral votes and a lot of competitive districts, that might matter. Yeah. New Jersey. Okay, New Jersey. I think Tom Keene's district on the radar. He won by a decent amount in 2024, like only 5 points in the. He won this district by a general margin of what Trump won the entire state by. Well, lost the entire state by, and he barely did better than 2022. So I'm not really too sure that in a blue wave year, if he retires, like doesn't run, the seat's automatically going to go to the Democrats. Not automatic, but you get the point. Yeah. Right there. New York, Lawler seat really is the only one I think can because this was a Harris district. With Fitzpatrick and Bacon, these are the only districts in the entire country that voted for Harris, but then in a down ballot Republican. And this was a huge swing because it was about like 7 point swing. Lawler won by about 6.3, so he did not do bad. I think the Democratic Party in New York is suffering just because Eric Adams, Andrew Cuomo, Kathy Hochul, all these people in New York also have scandals. Why are there always the New Yorkers that have scandals? Yeah. 26 seats. Not even announced to be none yet. Virginia. Gloria. Old seat. Kiggin seat. 3.8. Not a bad margin, actually. I think in a decent year for Democrats, they can win the seat back. Jelaine Luria, she won the seat. If she runs again, I could see Democrats winning. And then where's another seat? Like Bob Good or something. No, not Bob Good, Whitman. Wait, so there's Vindman and Whitman. That's interesting. But I swear there was Bob Good somewhere unless he retired. That seat could be competitive. Maybe. It's a potential target if Democrats want to do better in Virginia. All will tell by the governor's election, really. Nothing in North Carolina unless more redistricting efforts happen. Florida, you could make an argument for these two, but these are long gone for the Democratic Party. 29 and 21. For context, these are R+2 and D+1 districts. So I don't think we're going to see a lot of flips in the near future, especially in Southern Florida. And overall, I genuinely think that's the entire country. Yeah, there really isn't any other Republican district I could see flipping. Could make an argument for that district, hypothetically. It's an even district. You could. I'm not going to make the argument for that district, though, because Republicans, they won the district by about 14, and this is an even district, so Trump really got the Rio Grande Valley out. If you take a look at this here, right? 28, 28 seats for the Democrats. So they flipped 28 seats, which not a 2018 level margin, but 28 seats in the House gets Republicans under 200 seats, which, yeah, let's just find a decent color so it looks pretty. Um, this I'm gonna show you a 7 point shift in a generic ballot and how much like that would harm the Republican Party in a lot of seats, even competitive seats. 7 points would be a huge swing. 2020 is 2022 swung by about that much, and well, Republicans net gained 10 seats, and some of them are from redistricting. So, just let me. So, Democrats could end up with 243 seats if they play their cards right. Do I think they will have 243 seats? No, I think it's going to be a bit closer to 230. But realistically speaking, if they win the House, Trump becomes a lame duck. S- let- Okay. We're going to see. Okay, let's take a look here. If we take a look at 2024, this is an R plus 3 generic ballot. I'm going to say it's an R plus 3.5. So that's about a 7. Let's just say 7 point shift just to be generous to the Democrats. 1 point shift. Democrats already on the cusp of the majority. 2 point shifts. They win the majority. Three, four, 5, 6, 7. 7 point majority. This is a really good year for Republicans in the House. We take a look at Trump. 7 point victory causes 235 seats in the House. So this is the same amount that they would have gotten in 2018, and that was an 8-year Democratic victory in the House. This House map is favorable for Democrats, very favorable. 2030, not so favorable. They're losing seats in New York and California, but that's not the point. Even districts like in Washington, it's fourth shift. Like I said, this seat, Boebert seat, shifts. Oh, maybe because the margins are a little stupid. Oh, okay. The map looked a lot more. Okay, so this is D plus 4, which still looks very red. Gerrymandering. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at 2022 elections. About a 3 point Republican. Let's take a look. 1 point shift. Democrats take the House in a 1 point shift. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. In line with what I said before. And we take a look at the Crane seat, Kylie seat. So many districts have already flipped, like Garcia seat. Take a look at more. This is probably not. Scott Perry seat. The margins are really bad in this, but the open seat, this seat, Hinson seat. So go, go, go. Yeah. So like I was saying before, and this is gonna be a long video. This is their floor. Well, actually, it's their ceiling. This is their room. Yeah. We're gonna end off like this: 243 to 192. So yeah. Bye.